first division superintendent of Fairfax County Public Schools was Thomas Moore. He was born in 1819 at Moorfield, a home once located in Vienna. Moore served in the Mexican-American War in the 1840s and was a captain in the Confederate Army during the American Civil War.
In civilian life, Moore worked as a teacher and later as an attorney. He was appointed superintendent in September 1870 and served for 1 year. During that time, Moore worked with the district school boards to establish 41 public schools throughout the county. The book shown here was used by Superintendent Moore to record the examination and licensing of the first FCPS teachers.
The second set of handwriting in the record book belongs to Daniel Mccarty Chichester, the second superintendent of FCPS. He served from 1871 to 1878. Like Moore, Chichester was also a Fairfax County native and a Confederate Army veteran.
In civilian life, Chichester was a prominent attorney and later served as a judge in Fairfax and Alexandria counties. At the end of his term as superintendent, Chichester reported to the state that Fairfax County had 65 public schools, specifically 48 for white children and 17 for black children.
The third superintendent of FCPS was Eugene Diatley Ficklin, or E.D. Ficklin as he appeared on records. Ficklin was originally from Richmond County, Virginia. He was active in the Teachers Institute of Fairfax County prior to becoming superintendent in 1878. Ficklin served as superintendent of schools until 1883, after which he worked as a surveyor for Fairfax County.
Pictured here is a survey plat of the Pope's Head School property that was created by E.D. Ficklin in October 1883. In the mid-1880s, Ficklin headed west and lived out the remainder of his life in Kansas and Oklahoma.
The fourth superintendent of FCPS was Edwin Francis Crocker, who went by E. Frank Crocker on most records. Crocker lived in the town of Falls Church, where he worked as a carpenter and was later a postmaster. His appointment as superintendent was never confirmed by the state for political reasons, but nevertheless, he served as acting superintendent from 1883 to 1886.
The fifth superintendent, Milton Delaney Hall, or M.D. Hall as he was known, was born in Orange County, Virginia in 1849. Around 1873, he began teaching in FCPS at the log schoolhouse in the village of Centerville. Hall later taught at the public school in the town of Falls Church called the Jefferson Institute.
In 1881, M.D. Hall married Ella Kofer, and the couple took up residence in the Kofer family home near Burke. Their daughter, Nancy, shared some recollections about her father in an interview.
He traveled by horse and buggy around the county. He visited every school in the county at least twice. He visited those schools and gave these tests, oral tests on arithmetic and spelling. And all of the teachers knew him quite well. They called him the teacher's friend. He hired the teachers. He conducted the teachers' examinations. And if they did not have the proper money, enough money to pay the teachers of the county, he borrowed the money on his own. Yes, on his own. He just borrowed the money with the mortgage on different properties that my mother had.
In 1929, M.D. Hall retired after 43 years of service as superintendent of schools. After his death 10 years later, Nancy Hall donated some of her father's personal effects to the Fairfax County School Board. Two of the items, this silver loving cup and silver dish, had been given to Superintendent Hall by teachers in 1925 and 1929, respectively.
M.D. Hall was succeeded by the sixth and second longest serving superintendent of FCPS, Wilbert Tucker Woodson. You can learn more about Superintendent Woodson and his career with Fairfax County Public Schools in our companion series, What's in a Name?
Follow Schools of Yesteryear as we continue to explore the early history of Fairfax County Public Schools.